Kathy with 3 Minute Piano Lessons. So here's my board again. I'm so proud of my new board. And we're going to talk about chord inversion. So just as I had mentioned in my previous video, the one right before this one, let's talk about this keyboard and how I positioned ourselves. So we're going to call this middle C because it's right in the middle of this keyboard. And remember, you find C, D, E by that set of two black keys. If you go back to my earlier videos, my first one or second one, I explained that. Actually, when I talk about downloading the music, it doesn't really happen until about video 4 because I've kind of been learning as I've been making videos. So anyway, so let's talk about this middle C. Now, over here, I've highlighted guide notes. I am big on guide notes. It helps you learn all these other notes and where they fit on this staff. All these lines and spaces. So there's your middle C, and there's other C's. See, you have a C down here. Remember, there's only 7 notes on the piano. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It just keeps repeating itself. So here's your low C, and that's where it's located in this space. That would be counting from the bottom, space 2 in the F clef. So, and then we have a high C, and that would be this C up here. So, and that's up in this space, counting from the bottom, it's 1, 2, third space up in the G clef and F clef, kind of a overall review of where we've been going in all these videos. So, and then of course F on the F line is this F, and it's the line that sits right between those 2 dots in the F clef. And then of course in the G clef, the line number 2, that is where the other guide note sits. And it's on line number 2 in the G clef. So that's just a quick review of notes and finding them on this keyboard. And as well, I've named all the keys on this keyboard. So I hope you're learning and coming along with us as we learn together. Again, go back to my earlier videos. All of this is very well covered. Now, we're going to move on to learning chord inversion, which I had already introduced in D position. D position is a more advanced position, and it has the 2 sharps in it as well. So I thought I'd back up and go back to C position and make this a little easier to grasp and play. So, for instance, this is a C chord. And I've highlighted the guide notes in there as well. They have the little X's by them that refer to the notes over here. And I've inverted it. So like I told you before in the other video the other day, that this